How you feel in this day of the premiere, this film about cutting Pojedynek?
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited. Obviously, I haven't seen it, so excited. There's always an apprehension, a positive apprehension, because you just don't know how it's going to look, how it's going to be, how it's going to be received. It's a very, it's dealing with really serious issues and still real, raw, painful part of Polish history. So, I'm prepared for kind of anything, I suppose, in terms of reaction and how it makes people feel. But I'd say it's the usual mixture of excitement and trepidation and curiosity, and it's nice to see the people that we worked with on it, because I haven't since. So it's nice to be back in Warsaw.
Okay, and you?
I'm very excited, very interested to see the film. But really, most of all, I hope that what we've done is a fitting tribute to the memory of Katyn and to the ongoing history of Katyn, because it hasn't finished yet.
Did you know about this history?
I did.
Katyn,
I'm not quite sure why I knew it. But when I was young, I'm still very interested in history, but somewhere along the line, I picked it up from way back. I do remember, and I must have been quite young then, when it was first revealed that the Soviets were probably behind it. I say probably because first nobody was sure for some time, and I don't think it was until '99 that it was finally proved by revealing Stalin's orders for the massacre.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Did you hear
I
before
did.
about?
I had a slim knowledge of it. I did know about Katyn. Again, it was a news report or a history documentary, or just something I'd come across, and it was definitely, I definitely, noticed it, clocked it, and put it aside, just for, because it was a news story. I think it was at the time of the plane crash when the president was going to about 15 years ago. The Polish president was going to a commemoration on the plane crash.
Yes.
I think that is when it came to my attention, and I thought, oh, what is this? I didn't know about it before then. So obviously to come and be involved in the film, then you got to do a lot more research and really familiarize yourself with it. And with that comes, the responsibility of not messing around with something like this that's means so much, and it's just such a painful event. I'm sure it's the scar, it's still raw, and it's resonant now here in this part of Europe, in Ukraine.
Yes.
So we got a big responsibility to treat it sensitively, especially if you're playing a Russian like I am.
So your role is very difficult because you are a Wasilija Zarubina. So what you prepared this role?
Read, watch. I mean, there wasn't a lot of stuff to watch really, but plenty to read. And if someone's a good spy, as he was, there's going to be all later. There's not actually that
you look similar.
You do look a little. Thank you. There wasn't a lot to actually watch, to read. The internet is pretty good for kind of research these days, but it just depends on what you're researching, and when it was and what footage there is out there. For myself and also for Paul, we were required to speak Russian in this film, in these roles. So that was another big challenge, just trying to pull that off, when I had never spoken a word of Russian in my life, and playing Zarubin, who's a Russian and a linguist.
Yes.
So those for me were the challenges, was just being sensitive with the subject matter, not fooling around, not trying to be, movie starry with it, and speaking Russian convincingly. It's hard work for us, we had to write it all out.
You have to mask.
Pieces of paper,
yeah,
and sit there like staring at it, like gazing at it. Did I show you the pictures I have? All the pieces of paper all over my floor.
I think I saw it in your room in that hotel.
Yeah.
But it was like doing homework, because I don't know how many weeks did you work on it, but I was working with the translator over
Yes.
Zoom for weeks on this thing, and when I got to do it, I couldn't do it. I still couldn't do it, and had to write it all out phonetically. And then a lot of it was shot in the dark, so I couldn't read the phonetics.
Yes.
Finally, most of it was done with the translator shouting the lines at me over the camera. But that's a terrible way to act. No actor wants to work like that. You want to be in control of what you're doing and what you're saying. To have to give it up, that control, is almost impossible. So I'm very interested to see the film from that point of view. See if it worked. This poor young man who played the lead in the thing had this terrible job that I was sort of responsible for, and that getting him out of the camp, where he had to, during one very cold night, well, it wasn't that cold, it was summer, but he had to jump in this barrel
Okay.
and then jump out of the barrel after I'd taken him to the river and jump in the river. And I believe he was ill for a week or so afterwards as a result. And I'm not surprised.
We didn't really.
Because we
did.
had
I
to
mean,
do
we had
it.
this adversarial
Yes.
thing, and that's a big part of our story, I suppose, or how we tell the story the bigger story that we're telling. How these indoctrination camps were set up and failed ultimately, due to the resilience and resistance of characters like his character, and most of the other characters, indeed, in this. In our story and in historical reality, which is kind of astounding, and hopefully that's all, we get that across as honestly and as truthfully as we can. I think so, because all those performances of the camp inmates, I thought they were really strong and human and
Yes.
intimate, and therefore more just hard hitting when we get towards the end of the story. So Cuba, Jakub, we didn't really do too much beforehand or rehearsal or anything like that, because it was not really, wouldn't have served any purpose. In fact, it'd be better to just meeting each other on the day at the desk. I think that's what happened. I think we met each other on camera. I think so, I can't remember. And that location we were filming so much in, they built this set in this old military fortress. That was quite helpful to be in that environment, because you had a real sense of, it wasn't the exact place, obviously, but it was. I thought it certainly put me in the right frame of mind, because when I wasn't shooting, I would be wandering around those halls, where.
There's a real sense of history there,
Yeah.
isn't there? You feel
Yes.
you've been involved, and you know that at certain times that barracks was Russian and then German. So it was like you were in the embodiment of what this country's been going through for 100 more years, 200 years.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Of
it
course.
may not have been the exact ghosts that we were kind of representing, but it was a kind of a mixture of all these other influences,
Ghosts, yeah.
and I certainly got that feeling, and I think it's really important actually to shoot in the right place, and all the supporting actors, supporting artists like the extras,
Yes.
and all the rest of it. They were really convincing, worked really hard, and apart from the main cast, so there was a good family feeling of everyone being on the same page and trying to tell a great story honestly and movingly. So I hope
Yes.
that comes across. So
Congratulations.
Thank
Your
you.
role, it was
Thank you very
fantastic.
much.
Thank you.
thanks.
Thank
thanks.
you.